Ellen, I'm dreaming of an international career, and I really think I could have more impact if I had this opportunity to go abroad, work in an international organization on a different continent. Or, Ellen, I've been working for so long in this organization. I want to go to the next step and expand my experience in a global setting. Or another question like, Ellen, kids are at university now. Me and my partner are now having this opportunity to go abroad. Take our experience and go together, settle somewhere else, and have some impact with the knowledge and the experience we built on the last few years. But where to start? Another question is the opposite maybe. Ellen and I have been working abroad for several years now, working at the UN in New York. But this is not the city to raise my kids. And we're thinking of starting a family, or we are having little kids right now. And we want to move back to Europe with the experience we built. But where to start and where to find a job that suits me well and that also fits with my personal and professional development? Where can I create impact in the world? These are the questions clients come with, because I'm an international executive coach. I support global leaders in finding this opportunity, but also developing global leadership. And because of so many questions in this area, I decided to make a very short 5-day mini course. I will post it here on LinkedIn, but also later available on YouTube. So if you have this desire, this longing to have more global impact, you can watch this and do the exercises for yourself. What is the first step if you're considering an international career? What is it you are exploring for yourself first? When I start with my client, we have the conversation and we just wonder together. We wonder about the dream my client has. So if you're doing this for yourself, it is interesting to ask yourself this question. Is it something that I'm longing for because it's attractive to me? Is it calling me? Or am I moving away? For instance, am I moving away from Europe because it's always dark and rainy and I want a little bit of adventure in a warmer country? Which is fine for me. It's not a good reason, but it's interesting that quite often when I see people moving away from not being happy or satisfied in the current position, to find out what's beneath of that. Because if you don't solve that question first, and don't find answer to that question and deal with that question first, you're going to have a tough time. How many people of you do watch those programs on television? People are having this big dream of working and starting a bed and breakfast abroad, and then confronted with a lot of difficult situations, they get homesick. And some of them, they have resilience and they make it. But if it is just moving away from something, ask yourself the question, is that enough? Is that a good fundament to start an international career? But if there is a real longing, a real desire, find your why in that. What is it you expect to achieve? What is it you want to learn? What is it you want to bring? And what might the position bring you? So if you, for instance, a legal counsel or a lawyer, and you're thinking like, oh, I studied international law and have a very broad experience. I would love to find an international organization where I can bring my expertise to a higher level. And then ask yourself this question is, why international? And what do you expect from that organization? What is your deeper reason? Do you want to bring justice into the world? Do you see processes that might be impacted with your field of expertise? Can you bring something? And what is it might bring you? Like, what are you expecting from the job? And explore that for yourself. And some people maybe have a morning writing exercise. I do. I write in the morning for myself. And I always use 2 colors pen. And with one color, the red pen, I ask myself a question. And then I take a black or a dark pen and I write the answer. So ask yourself a few questions in one color pen. And then take another color pen and answer those questions for yourself. Dive in and find your real why. What is your longing? What is your desire? And what's beneath that desire? And how do you think that an international position, global leadership, can help you to achieve that, what you're really longing for? This is the end of the first day. So please watch the other videos and see you on the next one.